fucking god, dude. Am I back? Can you guys see me again? Holy shit, dude. Complete black screen. Holy, everything died. Okay, can you guys hear me now? Am I back? Holy fuck. The stress. I'm not built for this. I'm too old for this shit. Oh my god, what's going on? These Chinese streaming websites, I'm so confused. Okay, I'm gonna try to get back here. Oh my god, what's happening? Well, one thing that I know is happening is that the West is winning, guys. The West is fucking winning. That's all I know. I don't know if you don't know what winning looks like. It looks like what the top right monitor is doing. These guys are fucking blasting, dude. I'm gonna try to get the Chinese streams back. Who would have known that 16 gigabytes of RAM is not really handling this too well? Who would have known? Who would have known? Okay. Do we have a Titanforge Warcraft logs to look at progression? I cannot check. I cannot check. My computer can't handle that many windows. But currently, the Chinese top 2 guilds have already cleared. This is the update. They've already done Spider, and they're going Plague Wing. Going Plague Wing. The Westerners have done the opposite. They started Plague Wing and now they're doing Spider. And as you can tell, they're almost done. I think the Westerners are in a compelling lead because the 2 Chinese guilds went to Patchwork, got completely skull broken, and now they lost. So if the Western side decides to go for military construct after this, they are very much in the lead. We know that the Chinese have already cleared Spider Wing, but they are still doing Plague Wing, whereas that has already been cleared by the West. If anybody can check if any other Chinese guild is ahead, let me know. These are the favorites though, that we're watching. One thing that I sadly was watching as I was rebooting my computer was that Holy Palace Svea did a Bubble and Arcane Bomb pull on Ferlina, which was very nice to see. Very nice. Some vanilla speedrunning tech right there. Looks like one of my browsers have again died. Lovely. Wouldn't want it any other way, of course. Is this the button? I don't know. Is this the button? Please be the button. Yes! Okay, so the West is definitely ahead right now. They are number 1. I would say that it's dead even between the 2 other Chinese guilds. I'm still getting completely mindfucked over and over by how these 2 Chinese guilds are neck and neck. I'm just gonna hide that Chinese stream because it's impossible to follow, I think. It just dies all the time. Okay, it looks like the Westerners, who are, by my judgment, oh my god, they're getting completely destroyed by trash in military wing. What the fuck is this trash damage? What was that? That looked like vanilla Nax trash, not like Raffle Lich King Nax trash. What the fuck? I'm used to military wing just being like pull everything and AoE it down, but that looked disgustingly hard. Okay, the second Chinese guild, which is Gladiator, are kinda pushing through, but they are very far behind. They are ahead though, because they did some trash in Construct. Now, if you think about it like that, but I would still argue that the Westerners have a really good start here. I think these two points of view is the best I can do, guys. My computer cannot handle more than this. It's too much. It's the best I can do. Was it just a weird offshoot that the trash on Military Wing was so incredibly powerful the previous pack? Because this looks completely like a joke. This just dies. If you look on damage done overall on the western side, you can see that Alando is having a really good raid. Church also having a really good raid. Two top performers, always doing well in races to world first, I think. So nice to see two strong players coming in. Nice to see, nice to see. Okay, so Loathab has been pulled on the side of Gladiator, and they were pretty much neck and neck with the Dreamland. Sadly, my computer can't quite handle it. So I would still argue that the Westerners are ahead, because they are one Loathab ahead of the Chinese. Helle asks, who is Rolf Pilman? It is a former leadership of Progress called Scarpa. Fellow Swede. BWOI says, why do they stack DKs on one but not the other raid? I don't really know why Gladiator likes DKs this much. Remember, Gladiator also used triple Death Knight in their final SSC speedruns. The Westerners don't really seem to think that that is a good choice. Completely different meta read. They're taking their time here. Playing only one priest. Burning dead. Instructor Razuvious is back on the ad now. Maybe they tried evasion tanking, but it looks like the strike just went through. Okay, the boss is back on burning. He's evasion tanking again. Oh my god. Somebody stop this man, dude. They're playing one... Oh, Sketto is dead. Sketto is dead. Burning, dead. Okay, this will maybe be really hard. Hunter, the Terrence tanking. Nice job by Kais. Kais still doing it. Sketto is back up. It's back on an ad now. They need to protect the priest somehow. Okay, this looks like a very hard Instructor Razuvious. They're just gonna have to let the ads die one by one. And protect the priest at all costs, I think. Need to protect the priest. It's a bit painful to see how much people are padding and AoEing on ads. Loathab is about to die now. I'm assuming that Gladiator is now gonna go for Military Wing as well. Nice done by DJXD, taunting and rocket booting, buying some time, and it's back now on another study. The Westerners are doing a great job here. As long as they can keep their priest alive. And make use of these taunts and immunities from either a hunter or paladin. Lex Druid has taunted instead, he's rocket booting. Nicely done, nicely done. Boss is still on Lex. Lex is doing the same circle as DJXD was doing. Great stuff, great stuff. We can try to update the browser, and I will probably be back on timing. I just want to see how this instructor goes before I do it, okay? Great job. Sketto is dead. It's back on DJ. DJ taking one hit, still alive. Lex Druid, Church, Hunter, Deterrence possibly. Pumper, back on Church, back on Lex. They're really doing a great job bouncing the boss right here. Greater Earth Elemental coming in, taking a hit as well. Great utility by the Shaman. Beautiful gameplay. This is what we like to see from the West, guys. I'm just gonna try to update the stream. To see if we catch up on time. Great gameplay by the West. Am I still 20 seconds behind? Sounds crazy. I feel like I should be back on pace, no? Okay. Thank you, Swapper. Thank you. Oh, wow. It looks like the Chinese are going back to Patchwork now instead of going for military wing. Very interesting choice. They already went once to Construct Wing and got completely destroyed. I wonder what has changed from the previous time that they were here. Very curious to see what Gladiator is gonna do now. Somebody said that they hotfixed Patchwork. Holy shit, did they hotfix it mid-race? That is very... I think that's great. Cotton says, are there PTRs for this content or not at all? No, there's no public testing at all. Sadly, that kinda made the race in the previous phase problematic. Yeah, this should definitely favor the West, but remember, the West lost the previous phase because of a bugged KT. So these are the type of things that can always happen when you step into a race, especially with 0 PTR. Let's see the damage on Patchwork now. I mean, it still looks like it's hitting for quite a bit. You can see the health of the Hateful tank, right? The Hateful tank is getting quite a lot of damage, but it's not one-shots the same way as it was. No, they're still dying. Like, these Hatefuls are hitting hard as fuck. They're trying to reset, I think. Holy shit, Patchwork is not a wall anymore, but he is really fucking tough. Okay, Patchwork looks like it's gonna be a real challenge. But it didn't look unhealable. It looked really hard though, but not unhealable. Progress, on the other hand, are taking their sweet time, doing arguably some of the worst content ever designed in World of Warcraft. Okay, can you guys help me out a little bit? Is there any Chinese guild that is currently pushing harder than the ones that we are watching? I can't have too many points of views up at the same time on this computer, but if you find any other guild that is doing really well, let me know. It looks like Gladiator is gonna transition back to going for military wing, arguably. It looks like Patchwork is killable, but you're probably gonna need 2 healers more. I feel like triple healing Patchwork is never gonna work. Okay, how much more time do we have of this encounter? Phase 2 in 1 minute, okay. No casualties on the side of Gladiator as they're pushing through military wing here. I think it's all gonna come down to what guild can kill Patchwork. If somebody could feed information to the Westerners, I think they need to 4 or 5 heal it at the very least. It looks impossible with 3 heals. The hateful tank just completely dies. Oh my god, Gladiator is getting destroyed by this trash pack. They're playing 4 combat Russes though. It's really impressive that the Westerners managed to do Instructor Razuvious with just 1 priest. Every other guild that I watched has been playing double priests to make Instructor Razuvious easier, but the Westerners only went for 1 priest and they managed to do it beautifully. Okay, Julius one-shot, of course. Damage done overall, Hunter seems to be doing really well, but Alando is putting on a great showing here. Can he kill it on the second? Yes, beautiful. Okay, time to transition over to 4 Horsemen. Bit early rocket boost, probably not gonna get the parachute here. Church already went through, they already had a Hunter jumping through, just like anniversary speedruns. This is where Church truly shines. He's done so much Naxxarama speedrunning that they were able to send him ahead and he was just pulling trash in. Very standard stuff to see in Naxxarama speedrunning, but doing it in a race to world first with no practice, not that many Hunters can do it. That was good. Gladiator is having a really rough day at the office, guys. They are really struggling. The Westerners are playing extremely well. The tuning of the mobs looks a bit harder than Wrath of the Lich King Naxxaramas. Okay, this is gonna be very interesting. Logging out. Why are we logging out, chat? Why is everybody logging out? Is there a bug? There's a lot of people talking on the Discord. Some sort of combat bug. Ooh, is this gonna send them back to the start of the instance when they come back? Probably not, right? That would be awful. China just coasting with 2 priests on Instructor Razuvious. Again, keep feeding me information if you find out that any other Chinese guild is doing really well. I'm gonna check on my phone actually and see if I've gotten any DMs from any of the Chinese community. I guess I could check the Titan update as well. Another combat bug on the side of the Westerners. Okay, so I'm looking at the current standings. On the Titanlogs webpage, there is a progression/race thing that you can check. The number 1 guilds on the live tracking are 6 bosses down. But none of the groups that we are watching are live logging. They are all privately logging, so they don't show up. And I'm pretty sure that the Westerners are like 8 bosses deep now, right? So right now, no guild is close to the Westerners. But for Horsemen, it's gonna turn out to be very interesting. So Holy Palasve and DJ are doing the tanking on the back 2 mobs. I like what I'm seeing here. Let's fucking cheer a little bit for our boys, right? They might be winning against the Chinese here today. What was that sound? What was that? Why did I hear holy death? Okay. Okay, getting some damage down to Seliek, which is nice because... Oh wow, they're destroying the bosses. 4 Horsemen looks to be a paper tiger, guys. It looks like a joke. The only way they really wipe now is if they chain or get over 100 stacks total in the raid. I'm very curious to see how they're gonna handle Patchwork though. The fact that Gladiator wiped on Instructor Razuvious playing with 2 priests, where the Westerners managed to kill it with only 1 priest, really speaks volumes that the Westerners are locked the fuck in, guys. The Westerners are doing a great job this race. We've received reports already that Patchwork has been nerfed, and we saw Gladiator go there and they completely wiped. So if it has been nerfed once again since, this could very well be where the Westerners just takes Naxxramas. If the Westerners gets a really easy Patchwork now, it's kinda GG, I think. Now there's been a couple of amazing plays on the side of the Westerners actually. I really liked... You guys didn't see it because I was offline, but Holy Palasve did a bubble pull and arcane bomb on the trash in front of Ferlina. I really liked how Church Wiped jumped through the gate on the gate boss and was pulling in trash while they were doing it. That was really nice to see. Both of these players have done Naxxrama speedruns on Vanilla not too long ago. It was really nice to see the way that DJ XD was taunting and rocket booting Instructor Razuvious. It was nice to see the way that Sketto was single-handedly mind controlling and managing to work with the Instructor Razuvious ads. So there's been a couple of plays that could have been a wipe actually. But I feel like the Patchwork is gonna be where everything comes... kinda culminates if they have this or not. Gladiator looks like they're somewhat back, right? Is there a reason they're not pulling the patchworks here on the right? I was under the impression that they aggro when you pull patchwork otherwise. In Wrath, I mean. In Vanilla, I'm not too sure, but in Wrath, that's what I was under the impression of. Maybe I'm wrong. Nice parachutes to jump over without dropping the health from touching the green goo. Nice little use of movement. Alando requesting salve upon going into a trash pack. You already know what's gonna happen. Doogie over aggroing and dying, of course, because Alando doesn't want to tank for him. Unlucky, I guess. Gladiator is still struggling, man, having multiple casualties on most of these trash waves. Bit dangerous to use. No, they held combat rest. I like that. I don't think they used combat rest there to rest Doogie. Instead, they're holding their combat rests to use for Patchwork. Excellent choice, I think. Because if the damage of Patchwork is gonna be similar to what we saw on the side of Gladiator and Dreamland, it looks really, really rough. I'm gonna quickly check in on Dreamland here. Can I do that without starting it for you guys? No, I have to do like this. Okay, so Dreamland is currently doing the gate boss. Okay. So they are also really far behind. It's really the Westerners against themselves now. And the biggest hurdle right now is Patchwork. We've seen multiple wipes to this boss. This guy is tough as shit. This is where the healers really need to step up if they want to have a chance. Oh my god, you can see the Prot Palaeus getting absolutely fucked. Lex taking Hatefuls, getting one shot. Feral Druid is one shot. I think it left form and tried to combat us actually. I think the Feral died because of that. But I'm unsure if that's what happened. The Prot Pala seems to be holding quite strong though. Yeah, you know what they should do? You know what they fucking should do? They should send Burning as evasion tank to hold Patchwork as main tank. And then the other tanks should share the Hatefuls. That's what they should do, right? Because I'm pretty sure that he's able to evasion tank it like he did with Fathom Lord. So they should send the Combat Rogue with Ghosty Strike to evasion main tank. I really think that's the play. Don't fucking type in my chat that Patchwork is impossible. If you've ever played on Warbane Lordaeron, you understand that this is nothing but a hurdle. You can fucking overcome this. You need to fucking play well, you piece of shit. Don't get the fuck out of my chat and play well. I really think try evasion tanking and put everybody else on Hatefuls. And if you need to bring in one or two more healers, you do that for sure. Yeah, exactly, Kia. I don't think 3 healers have enough heals land per second for this. It's not straight up one-shots though. The I'm really curious if the Feral that got one-shotted, if that is because he was out of form or what that was. We see one guy being offline right now. XD is offline. I don't know if that's because he's logging a healer or if they're doing something else. But I think triple healing this is insane. They need to go full on private server stack and play like double Holy Pala, Resto Shaman, and 1 or 2 priests. That's what they need. Orko saying my stream is 90 seconds slow. Is it? Am I 90 seconds behind the actual broadcast? I don't understand. People are saying they went Malygos. How can they go Malygos? What? Did China fuck up? You're not supposed to be able to go Malygos before having Sapphiron. What the fuck just happened? But can they click the orb? I know you can enter Eye of Eternity, but can you click the orb without the quest item? Surely they tested this. People had already done Malygos. Okay, so... Okay. Well, I guess this is a good call, question mark? I think it's a good call to abandon ship. I think it's a good call to skip Patchwork and probably go and do Eye of Eternity and Obsidian Sanctum before going back, because it's not impossible that they nerf the content. Well, Malygos looks like a joke. Already 75% here. And the spinning damage looks very manageable. Shout out to my homies that played Sunwell, Angerthor and Frosthold, where the fucking spin was like complete raid wipe without CDs. First spark. Not taking any chances here. Second spark coming in. Lusting, gripping. Okay, double spark is down. Pushing the boss a lot here. That was nicely executed. Good execution of Malygos double star. Holy shit, the boss is at 30%. This is way undertuned. Yeah, it really looks like Patchwork is gonna be the... Patchwork is gonna be what decides this race. I think it's killable for sure though. 100% killable. If you don't think it's killable, you are cringe and haven't played private servers. Okay, the Chinese are pushing through military wing. They didn't send a hunter to do these trash packs. They are really out of shape compared to the Westerners. The Westerners are playing much better. Couple of really important players on the side of the Western team that have been doing phenomenally. Alando has been doing insane output in the Naxxramas. Church has been really crucial with the way that he's been doing output and doing the skip on the gate. Holy Palasve has been doing excellent. The way that Sketto was doing it on Instructor Razuvious was great to see as a solo priest. Probably other things that I didn't mention and I didn't pick up on, but those are a couple things that stand out.
Who am I playing? I'm with animals, bro. I go to the zoo if I wanna play with animals, not in this raid.
Very nicely controlled vehicle fights. Good call to go Malygos now that they know that they could just start it without doing Saffron. Good to see, good to see. Malygos is the type of fight that ramps up in damage, so while it's a bit slow now, the fact that they got it so low before pushing, they should be dying any second now. I wonder if they're gonna have pending summons to go anywhere though, or if they're stuck here now. Malygos should die within 10-15 seconds from now. Ifadon says Obsidian Sanctum is not that far and on the way to Nax. Arco saying don't ever underestimate my summons. Let's fucking go, dude. Show me, show me. Gladiator still hasn't pulled 4 Horsemen. They're so behind. I'm gonna check my phone now and see if any of the publicly logging guilds are close. One guild is 8 deep. There are no publicly registered kills on Patchwork yet. No kills on Patchwork. Every other boss has been killed. Has Obsidian Sanctum been killed? No. Yes. Sartharion has been killed, but I don't know if it's 0 Drakes or not. I don't know if it's 0 Drakes or not. Yeah, no. And the Chinese guild that is 8 kills deep have not done Malygos. So the Westerners are ahead of the #1 publicly logging guild. And the privately logging Chinese guilds are still in military wing, I believe. Bloomster says, Patchwork is just a mathematical equation. No, 0 raid damage, only tanks taking damage. Only things that matter is keeping tanks alive. Plus not emptying mana pools before boss is dead unless hateful one-shots, that is. Yes, exactly. We have to see a couple more pulls of Patchwork to see if the hatefuls are one-shot. If hateful strikes are one-shotting people, it's kinda over. But, oh wow, the Lotus, really? Nay, that's wrong. Yeah. If hatefuls are a one-shot, then it's problematic, but as long as it isn't, it's just about output.
Who am I playing? I'm with animals, bro. I go to the zoo if I want to play with animals, not in this raid.
Is my microphone acting up a lot? I'm sorry, as you guys can see, I have a fucking phone salesman from Malta mic from the early 2000s. I can try to see if I can fix it, but I promise nothing. Wait, you think it was the phone? Is it better now? Are you trolling? What the fuck? I think the Mossad is wiring my home or something. Chat, how do I know if my phone is being wired by the Mossad? It looks like the Westerners are going for 0 Drakes. The crackling from phones is some old school thing. It's kind of nice that this entire stream has like the vibe of a X-Fire stream from early 2010s, bro. Isn't 3 Drakes required for world first? I mean, I haven't seen the official rules, but I just assumed it was. But it looks like it doesn't. AM Gain says, do we have any idea who's in the lead? Yes, we believe that the Westerners are in the lead. because we have access to public logs, and they are ahead of everybody with public logs, and the privately logging Chinese are on their way to try Patchwork again. So, and they are Eye of Eternity behind, so these guys right here are down 1 Eye of Eternity. And they haven't done OS either, whereas the Westerners have done Eye of Eternity and is now attempting to do Obsidian Sanctum before coming back to Patchwork. Tyson says, is Patchwork just giga overtuned? I think it's overtuned relative to everything else, but I don't know if it's impossible or not. I really want to see a couple more pulls of Patchwork before we say if it's good or not. I really like the fact that it's hard. I want this to be fucking difficult. Let's see here. Okay, Feral Druid main tank I think is a good call. Let's see what happens to the off tanks here. DK one shot. Paladin not getting one shot by Hatefuls. DK is rest. Paladin is doing great tanking the Hatefuls on the Chinese side. Main tank is dodging a lot. Okay, Paladin just got completely fucking destroyed somehow. Unlucky. DK off tank completely fucking blipped as well. Okay, this looks very, very fun. So, what you need to go and look at then is, did the people that die have inspiration up? Because I remember doing this on private servers and I was like, yeah, this is impossible. But it was really about inspiration uptime and preemptive shielding and then just going ham. Another thing that they can try is that they can use evasion rogue main tank to give one more off tank as a way to share hatefuls. You also need to look at in death logs if it's 2 hatefuls happening in very short time span on the same person, or if it's simply 1 hateful deleting 1 guy. Flair says Penance on CD is so underrated on this boss. Yeah, I think playing double priest here is very good to keep inspiration up on both off tanks. Maybe it's also a play to play multiple druids. Denali says looks like heavy hateful but reset to another with parry haste, or is that not a thing on Titanforge? I don't believe that parry haste is a thing on Titanforge. Fast is definitely going for Obsidian Sanctum 0 Drakes. Not sure about this. I mean, I'm sure they know what they're doing, but I don't think parry haste is a thing, like Snurk is saying. I think Paladin tank for hatefuls looks a lot better than DK though. No zero Drake, no triple Drakes. Looks like 0 Drakes just to get the kill. Because apparently that's part of the... I thought that wasn't allowed. Bloomster says, looks like a hateful soaker getting hit twice in a row. It's a bit hard to see on the Chinese UI. I really need to see it from Holy Palasvea's point of view. But I think it's very, very obvious for us watching that triple healing is not enough here. You need to go 4 or 5 healers to have a chance. Yeah, a druid cannot take the hatefuls. That much we've already seen. But they need to look at inspiration uptime on the hateful targets as well. I'm not sure what the Chinese are doing, if they are recuperating, if they're going Eye of Eternity, or what they're up to. One of the Chinese guilds appears to have logged out. I don't know if it's because of a combat bug, or if because they're rage quit actually. You can never tell with the Chinese. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm sorry this happened to you. Okay, so 2 Chinese guilds are kinda hitting a wall against Patchwork. We need to see what the Westerners do when they get there though. I think it could be a comp check, guys. I think Paladin off tanks, possibly Rogue Evasion main tank. Bring a couple of combat wrestles and fucking kill this boss. Is Prot Warrior good at hateful tanking? Surely it's not. There's no way it's good. Phil West logs in and says, I'm right here, dude. I think the only way Prot Warrior works is if it is main tanking, when hatefuls are this powerful. But I don't think you want that. I think you want the Feral to be main tanking. Druid used to be good now because of the big HP pool. Yeah, but it's not enough though. It's too powerful hatefuls, it looked like, for a Druid. Druid got like completely stomped. Might be a Palla angle. Okay, so currently they are in the lead. Is he gonna go get some gear enchanted or something? Oh, is that a bag of fucking marbles I see? Is this Alliance tech? There's no way Holy Palace V has saved a bag of marbles for Patchwork overtuning. But does it work on Hateful though? I thought marbles only worked on his main target. It might not be as powerful as we're hoping, guys. You can still dodge Hatefuls. I don't know. I don't know. Bag of marbles decreases the target's chance to hit by like, what is it, 25% or something. And if you combine that with parry, dodge, etc., it makes targets very elusive. This might be where Alliance tech comes in actually. Horde does not have access to this item. Guys. There's no Light of Elune in this version of WoW, is it? Surely there's not. Alright, China is gonna give it another go here. Okay, let's see. Oh, that DK tank is just obliterated, dude. Exactly the same as the previous pull. That DK off tank is not working. Druid off tank completely blipped. I think the Paladin is the only thing that seems to reliably be able to soak it, no? Paladin dead. All the tanks are dead. Boss is at like what, 70%? Yeah, this is rough, dude. I mean, Everybody was complaining that the previous phase was too easy. That content wasn't hard enough. Well, I guess the developers listened. Maybe think twice before you say shit like that. I think maybe stack prot paladins for hatefuls, because you get Hand of Sacrifice, you get the raid sack, you get another cheat death mechanic. I feel like the DK off tank is not working. I feel like the warrior off tank is not working. I feel like it's prot paladin or get the fuck out. Yeah, it's... Are the Westerners doing any comp checks here? I don't see any real comp changes. I think they just upgraded gear. That's not gonna help. I feel like, I mean, it's obviously gonna help, but I think it's a comp matter now. Man, it feels like I'm watching private servers. It feels like I'm watching Warmane Lordaeron. Sunwell Angrathor week 1. This is nostalgic as a private server player, I have to say. Wait, did they reset trash? The Chinese have opted now to go for Eye of Eternity, which is what the Westerners already did. Flair says, can't you just stack rogues for this and rotate evasion, block trinket? I think if you ghostly strike evasion... I mean, if every rogue plays Phantom Lord Karatres spec, and you just have a wall of rogues with evasion and cheat death, right? Couldn't that be viable? Since the Westerners have access to so many rogues, maybe they could just rotate having Ghostly Strike Innovation and eventually get lucky and kill it. Because the main tank is not dying. I think a big reason they haven't tried it yet is because they're trying to figure this shit out in the mid, like while they're playing. It's a lot. I think a lot of people are surprised by the difficulty of Patchwork. I love it though. I like the fact that Patchwork is a fucking wall. It's really forcing these players to think twice. Yeah, we already saw people bring out the bag of marbles from Elwyn Forest. Lovely parachute work here. This song is such a vibe. Guys, we actually get good fucking content. Okay, so we just saw in real time how the Westerners made a weak aura to track marbles on the target to make probably be able to chain uptime of using marbles on the boss. I think it's really gonna come down to the hatefuls. What do you guys think? type in chat how you think they're gonna kill this boss. Like, how do they do it? Can they just push through with just a regular comp and the bag of marbles? I feel like you need something more. I feel like you need I think the rogues might be a key here. Now that Flair reminded me that rogues can also dodge hatefuls, maybe this is the way, guys. You just play the rogue evasion spec. I think they need to... I hope they don't nerf. I hope they need to clutch this. It doesn't feel like a healer issue, Kia, because some of these hatefuls are one-shots. I really hope that the guys get creative here and they can beat something that people consider to be unkillable. It would be a big fucking cock slam. I really don't want them to nerf this boss. It would be so underwhelming. Okay, let me see. Has any public log happened yet? I don't think marbles is enough though. I think you need marbles plus something else. Okay, a couple of guilds are 9 bosses down now. Okay, Gladiator is publicly logging now. Yeah, Gladiator that we have on the main monitor that are currently on Eye of Eternity are public logging. Yeah, you can really tell that the Westerners are taking their time here. Holy shit, this is gonna be so epic when they pull this. I don't know. Okay, so if you're just tuning in, the problem right now the guilds are having is that Patchwork has a hateful strike that goes on the off tanks, and it's causing one-shots. So what you need to do is that you need to find a way to keep the hateful targets not getting one-shotted. And I believe that can only be done by Paladin tanks or by dodging the hateful. And what class is better at dodging than rogues? So what you do is that you play Ghostly Strike, Evasion, Prep spec, and you just have these rogues dodging the fuck out of the hatefuls. And it's really simple. When you get hit the first time by a hateful, you know that you are the one, like the prio target of the hatefuls. That's when you press evasion. You never press evasion or any of your dodge shit until you get hateful, because that's how you know that you are the priority of Patchwork. If all of them just blindly use ghostly or evasion, then they will just waste it. So you wait to get the hateful and then you do it.
I go to the zoo if I wanna play with animals, not in this raid.
I can't believe I have somehow managed to turn on fucking holy death when anybody follows my stream. That's insane. Why did I do that? Go says, can they survive the first hateful though on a rogue? I mean, the first hateful you will always survive because of cheat death, and that's when you go evasion. iPhone says, can't you deterministically do it with people stepping into soup?
Animals, bro. I go to the zoo if I wanna play with animals, not in this raid.
I guess maybe you could, yeah. Maybe you could. Man, they're taking their time here. They keep distracting the boss. Guys, when we have a pull timer for Patchwork, I will send Undulatus again, bro. This is the real race. Undulatus is the real race. Hunter aspect kiting forever strat time. This is also very viable, actually. I respect. Somebody get this forward to leadership. Hunter forever kite. Why is Holy Palace V opening Chrome? Don't do it, Holy Palace V. Don't open a Chrome tab right now. Lock in. Skål, by the way. Påskmust for the win. I wonder what they're waiting for. HPS says they're... Oh, pull timer. We have a pull timer, guys. This is actually peak. This is peak. Precasting Holy Light, Giga Chad. Oh my god, Lex. Lex. Barskin used on pull. Barskin is over now. Survival instincts. Oh my god, ads are coming in. What is that?
Animals, why I go to the zoo if I wanna play with animals, not in the
Dude, look. You're seeing this. They're down 2 tanks. Julius has died. But the rogues are dodging every fucking hateful. This is it. It's working. It's fucking working. I'm dodging. Did you see the rogue typing in say I'm dodging with caps lock? No, they're dying. No. Get the rogues up. Fuck the druids. Let the druids be dead. Combat rush rogues. It's the only way forward. Okay. It's over. It's so over. Holy. Oh my god. And the boss is at 60%. He has so much fucking health. They're still not wiping though. Still not wiping. I mean... What do you think? Is it killable? Is it killable? I think it could be. Call me a fucking believer to the point of being delusional, but I think it's killable with enough rogues. But I don't know about these druids tanking at the start though, because as soon as the druid CDs were done, they just completely fell over. This is winnable. Oh my god, this is fucking more intense than watching retail pulls 300 on the final boss, dude. Dude, I am extremely biased, but I'm sorry, I'm just gonna turn off the music. As somebody that comes from a like buffed Wrath of the Lich King private server background, where Wrath content was very, very hard. Sometimes absolutely fucking unkillable. Shout out to Warmain Lordaeron on release. As somebody that has played that version of Wrath of the Lich King, where a lot of the bosses were just very, very challenging, seeing killable but extremely challenging Wrath content is really, really nice to see. It's almost nostalgic as a private server player to see this level of difficulty. It is killable, guys. You have to believe. I'm not going to bed. Neither are you guys. None of us are going to bed until this shit is dead. Okay, so if you're just tuning in, or if maybe a few hits of the DMT cart has just hit you and you're coming down from your Cosmonautilus trip, everything has been killed up until Patchwork. Eye of Eternity is killed, Obsidian Sanctum is killed, all of the other wings are dead, but Construct Wing is too hard. But it looks like they're kinda pussing out, or what's happening here? Are they... Or is it a tank swap? Is it a comp swap? Patchwork has been... Okay. I think they're trying to see if they can do the infinity kite strat of Patchwork. I think that's what they did now. Yeah, okay. So as you can see, Patchwork does not... Why is Patchwork at Grobulus? What am I witnessing? What type of sorcery am I looking at? What the fuck happened? Somebody got through the gate behind Patchwork, pulled Patchwork, put everybody in global combat, and now Patchwork is teleporting everybody to Grobulus room. And they can just bypass Patchwork and kill everything else in the wing. Okay. I hope they are in a safe position to recover here. I can't really tell by his raid frames who might be in a good pose or not. You have to be fucking kidding me. Surely somebody in like this area, if Grobulus just gets away, can make the rest. Okay, Cope is doing something. Oh my guy, Cope is in the fucking corner. Cope, my goat, dude. Oh. How did he manage to get there? Good job, Cope. Good fucking job. Patchwork was pulling everybody in, but Cope somehow managed to get into a good pose. This is insane tech. I know that Works was talking about it, but I thought it was just saying, oh, why can't they just skip Patchwork? But this is insane tech. Because this way they can kill bosses past Patchwork, and maybe Patchwork gets a soft reset. Oh my god, there's so many possible outcomes. Maybe they kill Thaddeus, and the gate to Saffron opens anyway, and they can do Saffron and KT, or they kill Thaddeus, the gate doesn't open, and maybe they go back to Patchwork and Patchwork has been fixed. Maybe they just get banned. I mean, you don't get banned for this. This is the same thing as skipping the gate on... is it Hagen the Unclean? It's technically the same thing. They could have done the same skip with Grobilus instead of Patchwork, right? To pull people in. This is just tech. This is not ban. This is, unless the other thing is a ban. This is not the same because you don't kill a boss. It won't count as completing Raise the World First unless they go back and finish Patchwork anyway. That's what I'm saying. I think they... I mean, they have to kill Patchwork for it to count as a Raise the World First kill, for sure. Somebody has killed Patchwork a minute ago? So sorry if you guys get static now, I have to check the log real quick. Has he been nerfed? Patchwork nerf? Question mark? Yes. 3-minute kill. He's been nerfed. He's been nerfed. A 3-minute kill definitely means he's been nerfed as fuck. Okay. They have people informing them. Arcos in my chat is in their community. They know about it. Man, I really love the creativity of this skip though. This is beautiful to watch as a speedrunner. Really doing as much as they can with what they have. I don't know if the other guild that has a publicly killed Patchwork is really competitive though. I don't think they have done OS or Eye of Eternity. So I think our boys are still in the clear unless there's some privately logging guild that we have no way of knowing. It could be, it could be. But if Patchwork was fixed only 1 or 2 minutes ago, then pulling Grobilus here is still very, very good. Even if there is somebody with completely hidden logs, this skip right here still puts them ahead, even if another guild was equal to them at Patchwork, I think. I think the fastest way now is go back and do Patchwork, right? Might be better to just continue. Sound like somebody knocking on my door at 3 AM Swedish time. No, Arcos. I mean, the fact that they wiped 5 times, but still it's a 3-minute kill. So the way that they skipped it is that they did a gate skip, and then they aggro the boss, and because the boss has no pathing to the rest of the raid, they all got teleported to Patchwork inside of Grobilus' room. It was a very, very creative way of doing it. Relic says the hateful hit for 20k. Yeah, I mean, I consider that to be a fixed kill done. But they have to speed up though, because the gladiator here on the monitor in the background have done Eye of Eternity, and they have done Obsidian Sanctum. Oh my god, DJ completely flatlines again on the pull here. I really hope it's not bugged for them and they have to soft reset again. it would suck ass. Oh my god, DJ is getting fucked, dude. I mean, it's easier, but it's not easy. His survival instincts are about to run out. It's out now. They need to send externals on the druids. Both DJ and Lex can die at any point. But it's definitely easier than it was, but holy, they cannot stop for a second here. Oh my god, the main tank is also almost dying. Oh, they won't have mana for this with just triple healing. I don't know, it's easier, but it's still very, very challenging. The boss is only at 50% health and the healers are struggling, bro. God damn. This is fucking intense. I think even if the druids would die now, they can combat rush one of them, but if one tank dies, then it just tends to spiral into multiple casualties. I think we're in the clear. I think it's safe. Barkskin back up. Lex using Barkskin now as well. I think it's a kill. It looked sweaty, but I think they're doing it. Yeah, the Holy Pala shouldn't really go into melee unless really needs to. Let's see the sub 10% enrage here. It's kinda bad that Holy Pala's VA isn't keeping Bashguder up. Bashguder is really good increasing physical damage done to by the boss to the boss. Somebody should tell him that. Okay, that was a bit underwhelming. I really liked the difficulty that it had, but I mean, I guess it makes sense. Okay, so Gladiator is also about to kill Patchwork, but they are behind one Grobulus because of the teleport skip that the Westerners did. Amazing choice to go for the teleport skip, by the way. Absolutely insane choice. Like, whoever made the call to make that skip is a fucking Chad. Can somebody tell me who made that call? Because that guy is a leader, dude. Cope made the call. Cope, my god, dude. "10 years is on Thaddeus, but 10 years hasn't done Obsidian Sanctum and EOE, and both of those take a while. It's pretty long fights, considering the travel as well. I think the Westerners are still in the driver's seat. Bashguder equipped. Good that somebody reminded Holy Palace of his job. Yeah, I feel like Sapphiron is the only thing that has potential of being a wall now. Dan the man trading mana injectors to the Holy Pala mid Gluff. Man, if they manage to bug Saffron and KT to the point that they are not accessible the way that they did with KT on Race the World First, Phase 2, it will be really bad for netties. A huge part of the no PTR is that people kinda expect the content to work then. Robulus about to be pulled by Gladiator, alright. Let me just quickly check how the Dreamland is doing. I don't know why this window keeps bugging out. Whatever. Whatever. I can't check on them, but I think they're kind of out of the picture anyway. It would be really nice to see polarity abuse. That would be really sick. One can hope. Gluf being a pushover boss as always. Nice to see that nothing has changed there. Would have been funny if that boss turned out to be like a fucking wall or something. Nah, I still have to say that call by Cope to skip Patchwork by doing that global combat skip to Grobulus and then being the guy to get into the corner, anking safely and mass resting everyone is the type of leader that makes a really strong guild. A lot of other people would just be like, what do we do now? And this guy just makes the call. Okay.
Got a friend who's with me. I got everything I need. Wanna be.
Using parachute as you jump over to Thaddeus' platform is that's some fucking anxiety right there.
Kids and so alive.
Come on, Westerners. There's a lot of people up in the middle of the night to watch you guys. Make us proud. On Thaddeus right now that I think whatever guild managed to pull off the polarity tech and bring that into Saffron can probably spiral that into getting world first achievement KT. I think the race to world first on Warcraft logs is still favorable for the West, but if you want to go for the achievement on KT, then I think you probably need to gamble on this polarity. If I was in the guild, in the Western guild, I don't know what I would do. 10 years just down Thaddeus. Then I think the guild 10 years is sadly a bit too far ahead. Yes, Shine. You don't get TP'd instantly to Saffron's lair. You need to run up and click the orb, I believe. In Wrath. Yeah, Robert, the polarity tech wasn't a thing in tier 7 speedruns because we lost the buffs as soon as we exited the Thaddeus room. But you don't know what it's gonna be like here now. It could be that it's working, and if it does work, it makes the Sapphiron fight so much faster. Like they are not gonna play around the polarity, they just wanna push the boss and go, like it was in Wrath, and they lost the polarity. Okay, polarity immediately went to go as soon as Thaddeus died, so it was the right call not to make any stop for it. Okay, Saffron it is. Insta TP into Saffron, but the polarity didn't stay. Oh wow, that was a quick spawn. The damage looks very manageable. Yeah, this looks like Wrath of Lich King difficulty. It doesn't look challenging at all. No, they're using no frost dress as far as I know. Yeah, and these ice tombs don't I don't understand these. Sometimes these doujin links are crazy. Or is that a zero? A big zero? Or a small zero? I think it's a zero. Oh my god, it was a big zero. A big O. No. God damn it. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, I don't understand why Gladiator likes Death Knight so much. I feel like they're kinda weak. Julius died on KT. Ain't that a fucking tragedy? Jeb died as well. People dying to the mind control guy just beating people. Lex doing damage actually. Oh my god, Julius almost dying again. Yes, Patchwork was hotfixed and it was kinda easy. Not super easy, but definitely way easier than it was when they walked in. I mean, the healing team has been doing well, I think. Sketto and Holy Palasve has been doing phenomenal, and cope with the call to skip Patchwork and go Grobilus was really good as well. Yep, looks very much in the bag for the Westerners. Only another 40% and we have a world first. Not world first KT, but world first tier 7, I guess. Oh, somebody pick up the mob, please. Thank you. Okay, it should be like one more Frost Blast. And that should be it. Just blasting holy lights now. Oh, the Feral is taking a beating. Adam is dead, Ruti is dead, Mind Control was kinda punishing, DJ is kiting. And that should be it, guys. That should be it. I think that's it. I think they managed to secure world first tier 7, but they didn't get world first KT, because another guild was ahead to kill KT. But they were the first guild to clear Obsidian Sanctum, Eye of Eternity and Naxxramas. So in my eyes, they are the winners. Oh man, there was a lot of clutch plays actually by the Westerners this run. Some really nice stuff. Realm first, Scion of the Necropolis, ahead of the curve. No world first though. Just realm first. Alright. Scourge Breaker. Sartharian, what's that? What does it say? Does it say Drake something? Drake Bane. It's kind of fire. You know what would be funny now? It is if Warcraft log says that in order to get world first you need to do Obsidian 3 drakes. 0 drakes doesn't count. That would be a power move. Oh man. You must have killed Patchwork before you killed Grobilus. That would have been so based. Alright guys. I think that's gonna be it for me. It's a little bit past 3 AM. I don't have anything set up here at home to be able to do any type of post-game interviews or anything, sadly. I didn't really plan on doing this shoutcast at all, but a lot of you has been showing a lot of support recently, being very supportive of me doing the shoutcasts. So as you can see, I am on a laptop right now, using the Malta phone salesman headset from the early 2000s. Some Sony in-ears that I found. This is the mouse mat that I've been using. I even asked my mom, do I need to bring a mouse and a keyboard and stuff? She's like, no, we have a mouse mat. We have... And I was like, okay, so this is the mouse mat that I've been dealing with tonight. This is the mouse. This is the mouse, right? That I've been going... there's no Corsair stuff today, guys. Let's be honest. There's nothing Corsair about my setup. And then what else have I been blasting? Obviously.
So, in DPS, it doesn't matter what your actual number is. All that matters is what you identify as. If you identify as 15k DPS, in my eyes, I would treat you as if you're 15k DPS.
Yo, Alpi, thank you so much, man. It's nice
that... in DPS, it doesn't matter what your actual number is. All that matters is what you identify as. If you identify as 15k DPS, in my eyes, I would treat you as if you're 15k DPS.
Yo, Alpi. Yeb, thank you guys so much for the support, man. It's really late here, so sorry if my energy isn't up there. I'm sitting where it all started. I'm sitting at my parents' house. Both my parents are asleep. My sister and her kid is asleep. My daughter and my wife is sleeping upstairs. And here I am, dude, at 3 AM. I can't, like 20 years ago, when I was 15 years old, playing World of Warcraft, do you think I ever saw myself sitting in my parents' kitchen, fucking commentating on nerds, playing Wrath of the Lich King content? I can't say it was an image that I was happily looking forward to, but now that I've done it, it feels kind of beautiful to tie the circle, so to speak, that I'm back where all of it started. Guys, let me just go and quickly get something. Give me 1 minute. 1 minute, guys. Look what I found in my old room before. Diablo 2, bro. This is the game that my mom always played. I tried to get my mom to play World of Warcraft, and she would be logging into my account to play a gnome mage. And she leveled to like level 15, and then she was like, this game is for children, and then she logged into Diablo instead. Of course, I found the expansion, any ball runs in the chat. And then we get to the really nice stuff. I found my old original. It's obviously trashed, but the old vanilla from 2007 or something. The old box with everything in it. TBC box. Where it all started, dude. And of course, there it is. And then I found some random ass games. Do you guys remember this one? Counter-Strike Condition Zero. Absolute legend game, dude. This is where it started for me, actually. I was actually big into Warcraft 3 and playing tower defense and stuff with my friends. And then I found a Christmas gift that I got when I was like 13 years old. The World of Warcraft Atlas that has all of Eastern Kingdom and Kalimdor maps and NPCs in it. It's basically... it's Wowhead before Wowhead, bro. It's so cool to go back and... like, I used to read these things. I was so into it. Look, it's just this. It's just like pictures of Eastern Kingdoms and all of the NPCs in it. And I would memorize it. That's kind of cool, I think. And all of these things was like before I was even 15 or something. And it's a bit different when you're old as me. Back then playing games was not cool at all. Like nowadays it's pretty accepted to be a gamer. Back then it was not accepted to be a gamer. So these things was some stuff that you didn't really talk about. I could get away with it because I was pretty good at sports, but it was, I mean, I was a closeted gamer and I still kinda am. I don't tell normies that I play games at all. I don't know. But when I was growing up you couldn't really speak about it. So it's kinda cool to be able to sit here now and talk to you guys about it in the middle of the night. Yeah, I mean, I think it really depends, Tus. It depends on what type of circles you hanged out with, I guess. But from the small town where I was from, playing games was very, very niche and very, like, underground. So it was, it's quite fun to see the way that it's come. Alright, I think it's time for me to go to bed. Tomorrow is Easter holiday, so I'm gonna be spending it with my kid and family. Thank you everybody who kept me company tonight. Congratulations once again to the Westerners for beating the Chinese at their home turf. You guys should be very proud. And until next time, I'm out. Bye guys. I hope to be back in my regular studio next time I see you. Bye!